Happy Sunday, happy summer solstice. It's the midpoint of the year and the longest day of the year. Happy Cancer season and happy Father's Day. So, this is also my third check in on my arm lift update, and I wanted to share something that I did at the winter solstice, which has brought us all to this point. So, if you've heard of the winter solstice ritual where you take 12 or 13 intentions or wishes for the new year and you write them down on pieces of paper, sticky notes, and on each night, um, is it leading up to the solstice or starting on the winter solstice? I believe it starts on the winter solstice. Between the winter solstice, which is the 21st of December, up until the new year, you take one of the wishes or desires that are on the sticky notes. They're randomly assorted in a jar. You can't see what's written on any of them. And each night you throw one into a fire and burn it. Kind of like releasing it to the universe and letting the universe take care of that wish or that intention for you. And then the one that you're left with at the end of this ritual, the last piece of paper, is the one that you have to focus on the most because the rest of them are being taken care of. And this is the one that I pulled, which after discovering what it was on the refrigerator. And that's what it said. And it was so crazy when I pulled this paper because out of every wish and intention that I had written in that jar and burned in the fire, that was the one that I really deeply most desired for this year. Which brings me to my third week update. So I am doing well. Each week I'm getting better and better. I find it helpful to measure my progress by weeks now instead of days. And I think it's been helpful also to keep a visual record of the changes that my arms have gone through. Because in the first week, I am just remembering how paranoid I was, how scared I was to move, how much I was hurting, and how awful my arms were looking. At one point, both of them were just so purple. And it scared me because, of course, I've never seen my body like that before. But gradually, they have gotten so much better. And as of last Tuesday, so last Tuesday marks 2 weeks post-op for me, my surgeon said that I don't have to wear the compression garments anymore, and I was still wanting to wear them, so I kept them on a few more days, but on Friday, I was just like, man, I am just so sick of this. And I took them off, and I haven't put them back since then, so, there's a lot of information online, and that generally people say you're supposed to keep the compressions on for 4 to 6 weeks, but my surgeon that I trust, who uses a certain technique that not all surgeons use the same techniques for these procedures, right? I'm sure there's a ton of techniques for arm lift surgeries. Based on my progress after seeing me at the week 1 mark, said that after 1 more week with the compressions, I wouldn't have to wear them. And so I'm going to trust my surgeon's advice and his assessment of where I personally am at in my recovery. So I would also like to show you my arms. Okay, so here I am. At this point, a lot of swelling has gone down. I still have some swelling in the elbows, which I've been using ChatGPT whenever I have a question or like a paranoid thought about my healing. I put it in the chat and asked Chat, is this normal, right? And so far Chat says, no, this is all completely normal. So that it does put me at ease. So this is going to gradually go down over the next few weeks. right? So swelling accumulates in the inner elbow because of gravity pulling things down. I'm supposed to do these massages like this on my arm and go up on each side like this, right? And this, my forearm, I think is also has a bit of swelling. This part of my arm up is rather firm, right? It's most firm at the bottom here, and it's starting to soften up up here. So I just continue to drink water. Look how skinny my arm is. Oh my God. The good part is I have these beautiful arms. The bad part is it makes me focus on other parts of my body that didn't bother me as much before because they weren't as high priority. But in any case, here's the back. Can you see where the incision line is? A lot of the glue has fallen off. I still have some scabs, and it's to be expected at this point, but I'm not concerned about it. I think it's either going to fall off or at my 4-week check-in with the surgeon, they'll probably look at them, maybe remove any glue that's still left. If there's anything left, I haven't found that it's been staying much. I find that it's been coming off. So I'm still incredibly happy. I love the contour of my arms, and as time goes on, it's going to get even better with the swelling continuing to reduce. I put bacitracin ointment on the scar sometimes along the incision just to like help it along and provide some extra support and a barrier and moisture. Other than that, I mean, each day is just getting easier. I'm able to get dressed by myself. I'm able to do most things for myself. Of course, like within reasonable limitations, I'm still on medical leave, and medical leave lasts another week. And I'm still eating a high protein diet, as that is one of the things that's most helpful for recovery from any surgery, really. And I feel like I'm in a good place. So I will see you all then next week for my 4th arm lift update. I'm enjoying these. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you then.